Hare Krishna. Can someone recollect what we discussed in our last class? Huh? Thank you. Anything else? Yeah. Arjuna already chose Guru. But we saw how we should choose Guru. Yeah. Anything else? Anybody know the flow? What exactly going on? No, flow of that classes. Yeah. So actually Arjuna gave 5 reasons. That what we discussed in first chapter. So first chapter is over. And 5 reasons also he has put his argument. After he puts his argument, still he is confused. He thought, I will not fight. Why I will not fight? He gave reason also. But he gave the reason, but he is not convinced whether the reason is right or wrong. So then he thought that I don't know what to do. So then we saw that how to choose Guru. When we are in such a confused situation, that time no one can help us. So that time we saw some videos, everything. So this is what now going on. So now here Arjuna has told that I want to accept you as your Guru. So please instruct me, sir. Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of my surly weakness. In this condition, I'm asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple. He's telling now, I am your disciple and you are my Guru. And your soul surrender, please instruct me. So we have to see now from verse number 8. After surrendering also, Krishna did not accept him. Krishna also waiting that what exactly he wants to tell. He is just waiting. So actually Guru also test, disciple also test. So before accepting Guru, disciple test. So really he is Guru. So we saw some, anybody knows how to understand who is real Guru? If you had that recording, you'll come to know, or someone who came in last class, they can also tell. How to understand who is real Guru? Very good. Yeah. Set. Yeah. Setting. He should set example. Very good. Huh? Okay, correct. So it's in line with Guru Sadhu Sastra Visa. He should teach what Sastra says. So that is very important. So what Shastra says, that what he will teach, and he will act also according to scripture. It is not he will teach and he will do whatever he wants. He will also apply that in his own life. So we'll see from verse number 8. So I can find now again still Arjuna is lamenting. His lamentation is not yet over. That's why Arjuna is waiting. Sorry, Krishna is waiting. So he is still lamenting. I can find no means to drive away this grief, which is drying up my senses. I will not be able to dispel it even if I win a prosperous, unrivaled kingdom on earth and his sovereignty like the demigods in heaven. So he is telling that even if I get heavenly kingdom also, this grief will not go. Even if I get prosperous like heaven, जो कुछ भी मिलेगा पैसा. He is telling if I get so much economy, so much wealth, also I will not be happy now. Because that much I am suffering. So here this first 2 points, point number 1 and 2 is telling so one can surrender to spiritual master when he realize this 2 point. So for, means how to understand that who is Guru, is to win. He cannot independently solve material perplexities. On his own, one cannot solve the material problem. That is one thing. And the other thing is, in that condition, what one should do is fully one should take the shelter of Krishna. This is the only way to alleviate, means relieve from the pain. There is no other way. So in this condition, one can surrender the spiritual master. So they will help you how to come out from this problem. So here Arjuna is telling, even if I get heaven, I will not come out from the suffering. So there is no material solution for the problem, for material problem. But actually, whenever we find problem, what we do? We try to find some material solution only. For the time being, we may come out from that problem. But again, after some time, we will be stuck up in another problem. For example, I have so much money problem. I will take some loan. So I will settle all the money. Now I am relieved for time being. But I took that loan, right? That is another problem. So in this material world, you see any problem any solution that leads to another problem only. In 8th chapter, Krishna says, why it is so? Why always there is problem? The reason Krishna says, this is dukkhalayam. Dukkhalayam asasvatam. इधर दुख ही मिलेगा आपको, दूसरा कुछ मिलने वाला नहीं, कितना भी प्रयास करो. So every one of you, like students, are working right here. So you are doing this for happiness only. If somebody is doing for suffering, I will get suffering, that's why I am studying. I will get suffering, that's why I will work. थोड़ा बंद करें क्या, बहुत हवा जा रहा है. So we don't work for suffering, we work for happiness only. But still, why suffering is coming? We are not endeavoring for suffering, still suffering is coming because of dukkhalayam. So academic knowledge, scholarship, and position are useless in solving problem. Academic knowledge means one may be PhD also. He might have studied everything. Even he might have studied, he may be a psychiatrist also. Still, he cannot be happy. I heard that every psychiatrist goes to his senior psychiatrist for treatment. Because so much he hears the problem, he will be frustrated and he needs that psychiatric treatment. So he goes to another doctor. So this knowledge, this academic knowledge, not spiritual knowledge, it is material knowledge that doesn't help one to come out from the problem. And scholarship, position, like you may be in any position. You may be prime minister, chief minister also. Everybody is suffering. No one is left. So that's why nothing is going to help us to come out from the problem. Only what is going to help us is Guru. So that's why that next point is telling, who can then solve the problem? Either Krishna or his representative. Representative means Gurus. They are representative, they are not God. Last time we saw, if someone claims himself as a God, who is he? Yeah, everyone remember that. So here two things we have to see. Who is bona fide spiritual master? He is 100% absorbed in Krishna. He doesn't think about anything else. His only business is thinking, hearing, reading, serving about Krishna. Everything is Krishna. That's why our movement name, you see, what is the ISKCON full form? International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Krishna consciousness. His consciousness fully absorbed in Krishna. Now our consciousness is not absorbed in Krishna. And he is the one who can solve all the problem of life. We saw an example for that, you remember? We ourselves alone cannot solve the problem. If someone fell into the well, can himself help himself? Means can he help himself? Someone from outside only can help him. He himself cannot lift. How many is so much bodybuilder also? He cannot lift himself. So only from outside. Like Guru is from outside all these material things. He can bring you out from this material problem. So that's why that economic problem will not solve the problem of life. But we think only that. If I get good job, if I get sufficient money, means we don't know how much. It always और चाहिए है ना, it will increase. If I get come to this person, then if I go here, I will be happy. If I go here, I will be happy. The mind keeps says. So we don't come to this much is sufficient. Never says the mind. Because mind is unlimited desire is there. But capacity is very limited for us. Like you are so much hungry and you got that the item which you like so much. The mind thinks, I will eat everything now. So much hungry. The desire is so high, but after eating some 4, 5 chapati, sufficient now. No, the capacity is not there. Because the mind is always greedy, but the senses are very limited. That's why the problem. कितना भी लेने के बाद भी फिर वो संतुष्ट नहीं होते मन, और वो पूछते ही रहते. This the Arjuna also telling same thing. Even if I get heavenly kingdom also, I cannot come out from this grief. Okay, we saw this point already. So this temporary solution in this material world is for time being you feel relieved from the problem. Example is like a drunkard. Person who is so much suffering. So what he will do? People, जाके थोड़ा they will boost themselves. Petrol for body. They will take little liquor. Then after that, what will happen? They will forget everything because it's a intoxication. The brain will not work. So सब कुछ भूल जाएंगे. उनको लगता है रात से सुबह तक आराम से सोएंगे. फिर सुबह हो गया. So this temporary solution is this material wealth solution is like this. For time being, it will postpone the problem. Like you have painkiller, you have seen people. Some people may have some back pain. So much they cannot sleep also. Then immediately they will take one painkiller. कुछ नहीं लगता है. Then they will peacefully sleep. Before operation they give ना what do you call anesthesia. So उनको कुछ नहीं लगता है. वो लोग काटेंगे, सिएंगे, कुछ सब कुछ करते हैं. He will be peacefully sleeping. After that numbness is gone ना. This anesthesia is like numbness. So अब कभी कभी numbness होता है आपको कोई चिमटी मारेंगे भी दुखता नहीं. Something like that. After that he feels the pain. So this material solution is like that. The time being you will be relieved. That's why the real happiness is one gets from Bhagavad Gita. That's why this Bhagavad Gita even nowadays corporate also they are inviting sadhus. Not for Bhagavad Gita class, but exactly something different. Even how to come out from problem, how to face the problem. So like this, so many courses are there based on Bhagavad Gita. And then Srimad Bhagavatam is there. This all given by Krishna himself. So there's what is scripture? We have one question in our SQ stall. उसके लिए एक आंसर रहते. Scripture वेदा मतलब क्या है? Anybody remembered what is the answer? Right answer for that? Who said? Yeah, exactly. It is a manual. So the manual, generally whenever you buy any product, that company will give the manual. He creates the manual. Dell laptop, Dell company gives the manual how to handle it. If you handle properly, it will be good. Similarly, this product is created by God, this human body. For that, the manual is scripture. The scripture says how to take care of it. What you should do, what you should not do. If you do good, what will happen? If you do bad, what will happen? Everything is given in scripture. That's what given in this Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, everything, which helps us to come out from the problem of life. What is the real problem? Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha dosha anudarshanam. So there is material problem. This is what birth, old age is that. There is spiritual problem also. You know, you might have not had spiritual problem. Spiritual में भी problem है क्या? मतलब spiritual problem मतलब how to advance. After coming, if someone does aparat, offenses, to like we were in material world, we have the tendency to find fault with others, fighting with others. Same thing will happen after coming to spiritual also because that impression is not gone. So the same thing may happen. That's why that becomes problem. That उसको अपराध बोलते हैं ना. उस अपराध कारण क्या होता है? That doesn't allow us to advance in spiritual. So that will become problem. So that's why we need guru also. How to do bhakti also we need guru. He will only teach us. That's why the importance of Guru is described in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita only. Next verse. Oh, Sanjaya is going to speak here. Sanjaya said, having spoken thus, Arjuna, chastiser of enemies, told Krishna, Govinda, I shall not fight, and fell silent. Again, still he is there only. That point only. I will not fight, he is telling. So as soon as Sanjay is speaking to whom? Dhritarashtra. As soon as Dhritarashtra heard this, what he had? He became very happy. Oh, Arjuna is not going to fight. Then kingdom will be with us only. So very nice. This was Dhritarashtra thought. But here one word संजय बोलते बोलते ये वर्ड भी ये एक शब्द भी बोल दिया परंतापा परंतापा मीन्स chastiser of the enemy. It is given the chastiser of the उसका मीनिंग अर्थात chastiser मतलब one who beat the enemy and run them chase them away. It is the chastiser of the enemy. So he told indirectly, don't think like that. He is not an ordinary person, Arjuna. He is Parantapa. On top of it, he has taken shelter of Krishikesha. The word you can see, Krishikesha. Krishika Isa. Isa means Isvara. Isa, controller. Krishi means controller of the senses. Krishi means senses. So the controller of the sense, mind, everything is Lord only. Can we say I am the controller of the sense? गाड़ी लेके जाएंगे तुरंत वड़ा पाव देखेंगे यू टर्न मारना पड़ता है वो खींचता है वो स्मेल है ना like magnet attracts. We don't have control. Like mind, you want to study, so what happens? The mind will be roaming everywhere. You will try, you will put so much focus, but still, so who is then controlling? We don't have control over the mind. Even sometimes in anger you can see that you might chastise someone. मुझे पता ही नहीं चला मैं कैसे उनको डांटा, बाद में आपको बुरा लगता है मैंने गलती कर दिया. So what happened? You means you don't have control only. You thinking that I don't know how I spoke. Means the control is not there with you. So that's what Parantapa. Sorry, that's what Hrishikesha. So the real controller is Lord himself. So here Sanjaya is telling, now Arjuna is crying, but Krishna is the controller of his senses also. Now he will control and he will give them his spiritual knowledge. Then Arjuna will stand and fight. So don't think, don't become happy. So Sanjay is indirectly telling Dhritarashtra. Actually, Sanjay disappointed Dhritarashtra. So time being, he is in grief. But he has now taken the shelter of Guru, Krishna. So Krishna will impart the knowledge. All his grief will be removed and he will fight. And Guru's instruction, you see, it is one way. One way matlab, whatever he gives the instruction, one should accept and do it. There should not be any argument. Even nowadays, office also, even manager also, they may argue. No, no, it is nahi hota hai. Although he is manager. But of course, there will be little bit fearful. Jada baat karenge, they will fire us. That's why that fear is there. So Guru means it should be, he is very heavy. He will never speak something to cajole you. What do you call? Cajole मतलब क्या है? आपका चश्मा नहीं लगाएंगे. अगर मैं इनको अच्छा चीज बताऊंगा, इन्होंने मुझे अच्छा पैसा देंगे. उसको cajoling बोलते. Means he doesn't speak pleasing words. No problem. If you are not chanting, no issue. If you are unable to get up morning, no issue. No. His words are all very strong, like thunderbolt only. If people run away. One who cannot tolerate, they will run away. So he will speak cut and right. The word Guru means heavy. Heavy मतलब मोटा नहीं हो रहे है खा की. His instructions are very heavy. Next verse, Sanjaya is going to tell what is Krishna's reaction. Because now Arjuna told that I will not fight and he kept quiet. So Arjuna doesn't know what to do. इन्होंने सब इतना चीज बोला उन्होंने. He spoke religious point of view, morality point of view he spoke. What is morality point? Yeah, elders. So we should not fight with them. Why are you telling me to do violence? Violence is not good, right? God himself is telling now to do violence. So he told so much morality, everything, but still he is not happy. हम भी बहुत कुछ करते हैं हमारे प्रॉब्लम से मिटने के लिए, फाइनली लगता है देयर इज नो हैप्पीनेस ओनली. So in this way, that guru is very, very important. And then whatever after coming, then we should not backfire to guru. Backfiring means उनको भी फिर नहीं बोलना चाहिए, आर्गुमेंट करना नहीं चाहिए. First we will test before accepting guru. After accepted, we just to follow. But it will be quite difficult to follow the instruction of guru. Like mother says sometimes to the children, आपका एग्जाम आ गया, सुबह सुबह उठना है, आप जल्दी नहाना है, पढ़ाई करना है. So the purpose mother is telling is for the good for the child only. So mother doesn't allow the child to play only. But children only wants to play. But mother doesn't allow. That fellow will cry. He will say, I want 5 minutes, I will play. So many things he will do. Huh? He will also do. So he doesn't want to read something because he doesn't know what am I going to get after studying. So similarly, Guru also gives this instruction. It will be very difficult for us to follow. We will say, no. Guru will put so many things, so many no's. Don't do this, don't do this. No, 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 no. What we will do? Finally, we will say no to Guru. I don't want you, Baba. Then we will not get any benefit. If the child accepts the mother's instruction and if it follows, it is benefit for the child. So similarly, the Guru, whatever he says is only for the benefit of the disciple. Although it is very difficult to accept. So this is Tam Uvacha Hirshikesha. Prahashan Eva Bharata Senayor Ubayor Madhye Visidantam Idam Vachaha. So now Sanjaya is telling what is Krishna's reaction after hearing that Arjuna told, I will not fight. So his reaction is given here. Oh, descendant of Bharata. At the time, Krishna smiling. Krishna is smiling here. Yuddha chalu hone wala hai. Krishna is smiling in the midst of both the armies. Spoke the following words to the grief-stricken Arjuna. Actually, next verse onwards, Bhagavad Gita is going to really it is going to be because Krishna is going to begin his instruction. So until this, Sanjaya's, Arjuna's, everything is over. Only one verse in between, two verse, Krishna spoke. He told him to keep in between. So that time he will speak two words. See, who are all standing. Behold, Arjuna, Krishna says. That's it. Now, that time he didn't give any instruction. Even Guru also, na, unless until the disciple himself comes and tells, I'll reveal, open his heart, he never tells anything. He will tell that general principle. But when the Guru himself will comes and surrender, like Arjuna surrendered now, that time Krishna started speaking. You can see first only, the beginning only Arjuna, Krishna became very heavy. Next verse we can see that. So why here Arjuna, Krishna smiled? So many reason is there. Some we will see. So now this talk is going in between who and who? Who are they? Arjuna and Krishna, who are they? Friends, actually, no. Of course, they accept as Guru. They are like friends. So Arjuna thought, now we are like friends. Now, in between friends, no one will take very serious. If your friend is advising you, will you take serious? आपको कुछ काम नहीं. So they won't take serious. So like this, Arjuna also thought, as a friend, I cannot ask Krishna anything. Now I have to surrender and accept him as your Guru. Then Krishna will give the instruction. Friend means equal. So Arjuna and Krishna is same age. Yudhishthira and Bhima is elder than Krishna. Nakul Sakadeva is younger than Krishna. So whenever Krishna comes, he will take blessings of Yudhishthira and Bhim. And he will take, Nakul and Sakadeva will take blessings of Krishna. And Arjun, they will embrace each other. So that was the means etiquette that time. Whoever senior is there, immediately they will take. We saw that elders when we discussed about how much respect was there that time. That's why this friendly talk should not work here because it is a serious subject matter. That's why you go and tell your friend about Bhagavad Gita class. Can you come? They won't take serious. Hey, आप भी पागल हो जाएंगे. They will say this thing only. You will also become. They will make you also fool. No one take it seriously. But if some serious person, like senior person, then rarely nowadays nobody is taking seriously. That is different thing. Like somebody is very famous person says, they may accept. That also Krishna says that. Yad yad acharati shreshtas tat tat eva tero jana. So whatever famous person does, मतलब popular person, others will follow. अभी लोग आजकल पॉपुलर मतलब कौन है? सिनेमा एक्टर्स. वो पैंट इधर फाड़ेंगे, सब लोग फाड़ देते. फैशन. So so now Arjuna wants to become. So Krishna smiled because nowadays this friendly talk is going on. Arjuna is my friend. Now this fellow wants to become my student, my disciple. That's why he smiled. Okay, now no more I will not be your friend. So he started giving very heavy, means after he becomes Guru, he will give the heavy instruction also. And in one sense, you see, Krishna is always master. We saw Hrishikesha, master of all the senses. We are not even master of our own senses. We ourselves don't know. इधर सब कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो गया, नी पेन. कितने लोगों को बूढ़े होने के बाद हो जाते, नी पेन, बैक पेन. They cannot bend also. So, but they don't know what to do. If they are master, they know they should control it. They are unable to control. But Krishna is always master. Why he should accept him as master now? But Krishna is for the pleasure of devotees. He will reciprocate with them. According to their desire, he will also reciprocate. आदान प्रदान करते कृष्ण भी. Like different relationship we can see with Krishna. Like who is Arjuna? Friend. Who is Yashoda Maya? Mother. Who is Radharani? Huh? Lover. Exactly, we say lover. So like this, like who is Hanumanji? Yeah, सब भक्त ही है. यशोदा मैया भी भक्त ही है, अर्जुन भी भक्त ही है, सब भक्त ही है. Servant, he is servant. Das. So like this, Krishna reciprocate with the devotees according to how they want. He is master actually. But you see, you know what pastime it is? Exactly what happened? उसको दामोदर पास टाइम बोलते. दामोदर लीला. ये कार्तिक महीने में हम हर रोज वो कीर्तन करते, दामोदर फोटो रखे उसको दीप दिखाते. मतलब दैट इज वेरी ग्लोरियस. So actually what happened? Yashoda Maya was feeding milk to Krishna. So there she kept milk also in stove. So she was feeding Krishna. Then immediately she saw the milk is going to boil and come out. So immediately she kept Krishna aside. She ran away to switch off the. After that time gas stove was not there to remove the reduce the fire. So she went. She ran away. Then Krishna became very angry. Is that milk is very important than me? उनका बहुत गुस्सा हो गया. So what he did then, as he said, he started doing all the naughty things. He took a stick and he broke all the butter pots. That time pots were there, everything. He broke all the pots. He became very angry. Yashoda saw that every time you are doing so much naughty activity, today I am going to teach you a lesson, punish you. So she ran behind Krishna. Krishna also running. And in that beautiful song is written by Acharyas, Damodar Ashtakam Kirki. So there it is written, Krishna is crying in fear. Because Yashoda Maya's hand, what is there? Stick is there. So कैसे समझ सकते हैं? भगवान ये छोटा लकड़ी के लिए डर रहे. इतना इतना असुर आए थे. क्या क्या कौन सा असुर आया? So like Kumbhakarna, what kind of demon he is? Like Putana came for Krishna. Krishna was very small child. This Putana came. So this small demon came and he very happily, smilingly, he's playing and like he's playing like when devotee was telling, who was sending all the demons? Kans. Who is Kans to Krishna? Mama. Mama generally क्या देना है पोता को, भांजा को? कुछ टॉयज खेलने के लिए देते. सो कृष्णा एक्सेप्टेड ऑल द डिमंस एज टॉयज. मामा एक एक टॉय को भेज रहे. मैं तोड़ दे रहा हूँ. तो कृष्णा इज टेलिंग इनडायरेक्टली, अभी मैं आप टाई को तोड़ रहा हूँ, आप बाद में आपको भी आके तोड़ूंगा. सच वेरी क्रूड अंकल ना. तो कृष्णा इज आल्सो प्लेइंग. So such a Krishna is crying here. How to understand this? If Krishna is, he says, Yasoda Maya, you are coming trying to kill me. You know, once what happened in Bhagavad Gita in 11th chapter, Arjuna wants to see Krishna's that form, Virat Roop, universal form बोलते. So Krishna दिखाते अर्जुन भी डर जाते. Such a very fearful form. So अर्जुन बोलते फिर नहीं नहीं आप नॉर्मल में आ जाओ. So ये कृष्णा को दिखा सकते. ऐसा तो मैं आप मुझे मारने के लिए अरे मैं कौन मालूम क्या ऐसा दिखाएंगे ऐसा तो मैं चक्कर ही आ जाते. But he did not do like this because he is now playing the role of children, the son of Yasoda Maya. So he is acting as a child. So then what happened? He cries, he runs. But Yasoda Maya unable to catch only. Who can catch Krishna? Yogis are meditating for years after years, hundreds, thousands of years. They are controlling their breath. They don't want to die. They are controlling and then they are trying to meditate on Krishna to catch Krishna in their mind. But they are unable to catch. But here Yasoda struggle Krishna sa. Yasoda is so much, my mother is so much sweating. My devotee, dear devotee. So Krishna then agreed to capture. Then she captured and she will bind him in that motor, wooden motor. उस समय वही था वुडन ग्राइंडर बोलते हैं उसको. सो इसको दामोदर दोर मीन्स दोरी बोलते ना आप rope and damo means stomach. In that stomach she bound the Krishna. So no one can bind the Krishna. But because the devotees wants, Krishna agreed to be bound. So similarly here what is going to happen? Whatever character Krishna accepts, he will fulfill. Whether Krishna wants to fight, so he chose two demons. Both are his devotees only. Who are they, you know? Jaya Vijay. What else they become? Demons. Hiranyakasipu, Hiranyaksha in Narsingha Bhagwan, in Satya Yuga. Treta Yuga, Kumbhakarna, Ravan, Lord Ram came and killed. And in Krishna's pastime, Dwarka Yuga, Dwarpa. Exactly. And he came and he killed them also. So, Krishna wants to fight also. He will choose his own devotees and then he will select them. And then he made them forget everything devotee. They acted actually as if like a demon only. And then Krishna also fought with them like hero. So much they fought. So whatever role devotees wants, Krishna accepts, and then he will also act accordingly. In one places, Krishna, Vasudev told Krishna, मेरा चप्पल लेके आओ काना. So कृष्णा ने छोटा बचपन थे ऐसे ही रहते थे. उस समय वो चप्पल को सिर के ऊपर रख के उनको उठाने के लिए नहीं आ रहे. ऐसे बहुत मुश्किल से उठा के लेके आते. So Vasudev will see, will come very much, his heart will melt. Oh my Lord, my dear Krishna, so much trouble I am giving to you. So he will embrace him and then he will kiss him, hug him, everything he will do because he gave pain to Krishna like that he will think. Well, Krishna doesn't lift, cannot lift. What he lifted? Govardhan mountain. It is 22 kilometers something that size is. So he lifted that with how he lifted? Little finger there to left hand. Left hand is quite weak than right hand. And in that left hand also this little finger is very weak. Very tender. And in that he easily lifted. And he is now finding difficult to lift, what do you call this, chapel, sandals of Vasudev. So he placed. So why I am telling you now? Who can tell? The purpose of I am telling this. Now he is going to reciprocate as a guru. So guru also will reciprocate heavy. That's what I am trying to say. So Krishna always master, devotees, they wants to be always servant. Servant means devotees always they want to please Krishna. That is the relationship of Lord and his devotees. This is real loving relationship, we say. Material well loving relationships always थोड़ा दिन रहते थोड़ा दिन ये हो जाते हैं. It will not exist for a long time. But this is eternal relationship, permanent relationship, what we have with Krishna. But you cannot see in this material world, the master is becoming servant. Like sometimes you are in now company where manager or HR may say, come, we'll go by car today. Well, that HR will say, you sit behind, I will drive the car. You say, no, you have to open the car door That fellow will sit. Before you open also, you should switch on the AC, everything, keep the condition, environment very favorable. Then he will sit, then you will open. But here he became driver, right? Master became driver. So that is such a master he is. Master means generally in this world, boss means thoda acha nahi lagta hai. Always he dominate us. But Krishna is not such a master. He wants to serve his devotee, and his devotees wants to serve him. This is the relationship, both of them. It is not master mean he will dominate. So the purpose he loved is, he smiled is because of he was my friend. Now he wants to become my student. So that's the purpose he smiled. And we are discussing a little bit about Krishna's pastime because Janmashtami is approaching. Generally, you see Krishna is speaking all these things not for Arjuna. Arjuna is already devotee, and Arjuna is acting as a he is in the role acting as a ordinary soul like us. What all problem we undergo, and he is asking Krishna, and Krishna is going to give knowledge to not Arjuna, for all of us only. That's why we should take this knowledge very seriously. So there are two things are there. Just hearing the knowledge is not sufficient. That is not going to give you full result. Like, you have some kind of disease, and for disease, the medicine is so and so this medicine only. So is this by knowing this, you will become relieved from the disease? So what you have to do? You have to take the medicine. Similarly, simply knowledge is not going to help us. Applying the knowledge in our life will help us. So means application of Bhagavad Gita is going to help us. Okay, now we are going to begin section 2. We have means in the second chapter, first section is over. Second section we are going to see. So here Krishna is going to give Gyan. What Gyan? Atma Gyan. Is going to give about this knowledge about the soul. So everywhere you see he is giving Gyan. Why? Because you have to fight. Everywhere Krishna has that instruction. Why I am telling? You have to fight. So what we are going to see here is Krishna is going to speak these two things. There is no death for the soul, and the body cannot be saved. The body is going to die only. The soul is not going to die. So this is okay. Body cannot be saved. Soul never dies. First, Krishna is going to refute Arjuna's first argument. What is that first argument? Compassion. Very good. So the real Bhagavad Gita is going to begin from verse number 11. So before we begin, we will discuss a little bit about what exactly going to happen in this verse. So Krishna speaks these two things very strongly, that body cannot be saved, soul never dies. These two concepts Krishna is going to speak for this next 20 verses. So he will prove how you are not this body, you are soul. Scientifically, logically, Krishna also speaks. Whereas Arjuna also spoke in many. So scientifically also Krishna speaks. Logic also he gives. And he gives different perception to prove that the existence of the soul. Even advanced science, we say, but they are unable to understand still why people are dying. What is the reason behind that? Why people are becoming old? See, this their whole research is on this only, na? One should not become old. So they tried so much. Why white hair is coming? So much they tried. They tried medicine, everything. Finally, nothing helps. ठीक है, color लगा दो. कुछ नहीं हो सकते. Why hairs are falling? उसको क्या अभी कुछ नहीं करते. They did hair transplantation. ये वो क्या है? वो भी कुछ साल ही रहते मैं सुना. उसको गारंटी देते 2 साल 3 साल. फिर उसे क्या? Then they put wig. लगा लो बस. They can't do even a simple thing also. Even blood they cannot create. Advanced modern science. Even blood they cannot create. वही को ले सकते ना कुछ रेड कलर मिक्स करो. इतना बड़ा बड़ा एडवांस्ड टेक्नोलॉजी. उसको ब्लड को लगाएं क्या होए? People will die. That's why blood donation. One has to donate the blood. So the soul, that knowledge, this they are unable to understand. And they're thinking people, there's atheists are there. Still, they are thinking there is no God, no soul, nothing is there. But they are unable to protect a person from death. That's why this is the real problem of life, the death. No one wants, yet everyone gets. And no one can escape from this. And this problem is everyone has to face. That's why it is this best of the doctor, best of the medicine, best of the hospital cannot help a person from death. कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. But Corona में even doctors ran away. They are not ready to come to hospital. So they themselves unable to protect them. Then how they can protect others? So the real happiness one will get by knowing this basic fact. Any spiritual knowledge you take, the basic thing that spiritual mission is not teaching, then we cannot consider that as a spiritual movement. The basic thing is you are not the body, you are soul. As soon as you understand this, so many things, so many problems are one will be come out. You are from this religion, I am from this religion. Then we have to fight. Religion is based on body. You took birth in so and so family. That's why you this religion. You are Maharashtrian. I am South Indian. Fight. You are from this country. I am from that country. So fight. This all bodily knowledge. It's simple. This is people. They speak so much. We are. I'm not taking the name. You just understand. So much they will speak, but this basic knowledge is not there. If you understand, I am not the body. I am soul. Then so many problems we will be. Even if somebody is chastising, also we don't need to bother. Body. You are chastising the body only. Who is that philosopher? I'm not able to remember his name. He was teaching this godly knowledge. So they were threatening him. It's a communist country. If you teach this knowledge, we'll kill you. He told, you cannot see me only. How you can kill me? That people were bewildered. What are you talking? You cannot see you. So what he told, I am a soul. You cannot see me. And you are, how you can kill me? Socrates. Socrates. He said that. You cannot see me only. How you can kill me? So he was giving this type of knowledge. He has so many disciples also. Hmm. This Socrates I heard from one devotee he was telling. So that's why this spiritual knowledge is one should apply in his one's own life. If you don't apply, then we are not going to get full benefit from that. Just like in college days also, like theory is there, practical is there. For example, you are now seeing YouTube video how to make any item, some difficult puran poli. How to make puran poli. You have seen. Now you cannot claim I can make puran poli. I have seen 5 video. I see not one, two, three, four, five different language, different style. I know. But exactly if you go and make ना, हमने पहले बार गुलाब जामुन बनाने के लिए प्रयास किए. सो किया सब कुछ किया बाद में बनाए पत्थर हो गए. उसको बहुत रिसर्च की देखा बनाया ही नहीं. Because practical knowledge is very important. Simply theoretically you hear and you read, you will become jnani only. You will not become bhakta. You will become bhakta when you apply. That's why I gave that example. You know, disease, our real problem is Janma Mritu Jara Vyadi. Our real solution is, hey, everybody knows problem solution. Chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. That is the real medicine. That's what Lord said in this Kali Yuga. This medicine should be sweet medicine. Children's na they don't like bitter medicine. You say Ayurvedic medicine are very bitter. Kadwa hate, different tastes. Very difficult to. Sometimes they give this bitter gourd juice. What do you call bitter gourd? करेला. कितने लोगों को पसंद होता है करेला का जूस? For some disease it is given. Very diabetics. Very difficult to drink only. किसी को पसंद ही नहीं. So that's why Lord also gave very sweet medicine. In Satya Yuga, what medicine was there is meditation. अभी आप लोगों को बैठेंगे सब लोग बैठो ध्यान करो 5 मिनट के बाद क्या आएगा आवाज खराटा आवाज आना चाहिए हमारे को इतना शक्ति नहीं है वी कैन नॉट फोकस we ourselves knows how much our mind is bewildered. So that's why Lord said these people are not worth for that. So then Treta Yuga Lord told Yagna. Dwaparika is temple. Yagna. So for Yagna, what is the problem with Kali Yuga people? First of all, in those days, mantra, they have to recite very properly the mantra. To learn Sanskrit, it takes 12 years. Sanskrit to learn. And then to become master in that, I don't know how many more years. And then one has to recite the mantra very clearly. If you little bit change the sound, the mantra will work in different way. It's what happened with Kumbhakarna. So he wants to become very strong. And Brahmaji thought, my lord, this one already one fellow is there. This fellow also becomes strong. Then what can we do? So he told Saraswati, go and sit in his tongue and change the mantra. So one sabda he changed. Instead of becoming very strong, so he told 6 months, I will sleep. He'll go in ignorance. Something I don't know that what exactly. निद्रासन ऐसा हो गया क्या? हाँ निद्रा हो गया अच्छा थोड़ा चेंज हो गया so उनको ignorance निद्रा में चले गया 6 महीने. So like this that mantra we cannot on top of it we have to remember the mantra. Nowadays our even I remember in my childhood mobile was not there. This button mobile ring this phone was there. I remembered all the relatives mobile number. Now even mother number also old number I remember new number I forgot. Everything is there in mobile. So remembrance also very less. तुरंत कोई बताएंगे कल क्या खाए डिनर में सोचना पड़ेगा. अभी पिछले हफ्ते क्या खाया वो कुछ मुश्किल है. So our remembrance is very very less. बोलते ना उनका नाम है उनका नाम आता नहीं. So that's why this Kali Yuga is very 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 degraded. So you cannot remember, you cannot recite the mantra, you don't know Sanskrit also. So you cannot do this yagna. On top of it, for yagna, you need pure ghee. Now we are also getting ghee, not pure, poor ghee. Very poor in quality. Actually, that is not ghee only. So the ghee also not pure. And no qualified person also. That's why that thing also lot rejected. This fellow is not worth for that also. So then Dwapar Yuga, temple worship. What is the problem? For temple worship, we need such a high cleanliness standard. We cannot come out only from bathroom if you put that rule. So everything is contaminated in this material world. Even that purity should be there in one's mind also. हमको पता नहीं सबको मन में क्या क्या चल रहा है. इधर एक टीवी ऐसा रहा है कि मन में क्या चल रहा है उसका डिस्प्ले होने क्या होएगा. लोग सबको डांटते बैठे हैं क्या क्या सोच रहे हैं इन्होंने. क्या क्या चलता है मन में है ना. So many bad thoughts, so many bad things because mind is not pure. Mind is so contaminated. That mind can be pure by इसलिए मन के लिए मंत्र दिया भगवान. मंत्र मन को शुद्धिकरण करने के लिए tra relieving the mind from all this problem. So he thought that these people are not qualified for anything. So no medicine these people cannot accept. कुछ भी देंगे उल्टी कर देते. Injection also will not work. You know, in order to the medicine should work also in Ayurveda. First they will see your digestion. If the digestion is not good, whatever medicine you take, it is useless. So like this, we don't have digestion only like that. So that simple medicine Lord gave, sweet medicine is chanting the holy name. The real problem is, birth old age is that the real medicine is chanting. In the beginning, as I said, the medicine will be, that also will be better for us. We are so much that level. We don't like the medicine only. You know, person who gets jaundice, कुछ सुना है jaundice मतलब येलो येलो हो जाते हैं. सो उनको खड़ी शक्कर भी कड़वा लगता है मालूम है. इवन दैट शुगर कैंडी आल्सो विल बी बिटर बिकॉज हिज स्टेज इज लाइक दैट. बट उसके लिए मेडिसिन क्या है वो शुगर कैंडी है. और लेते लेते क्या होते थोड़ा थोड़ा उनका क्यूर होते थोड़ा थोड़ा मीठा आते. लाइक दिस आवर चैंटिंग आल्सो slowly we will get taste for chanting. Oh, that's why we should not feel that it is quite difficult chanting. We are not telling you to just sit and then do meditation all. Chanting is very simple. One has to recite and hear. Try as much as possible how much focus you can hear. That is very important. So that is the medicine also is there. And then problem also we know. So the medicine, if you don't take it as, means if we don't apply that in our life, then we are not going to get full benefit. So next week onwards, we will begin from the verse number 11. Now, if you have any question, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll stop here. So we'll chant one round now. Night के लिए एक दवा है. And there is you can chant this at any time. One, no need to be fearful. अरे सुबह सुबह करना है, मैं नहाया नहीं. So Lord told that you can take at any time. No, there is no fast and heavy rules for this chanting. Whereas your chanting itself is big thing for Lord. So he gave, you can chant at any time. There is no hard and fast rule. Early morning or night before sleeping. But early morning chanting helps a lot. Early morning time is specifically given for spiritual practice because the Sattva Gun is so prominent in that early morning hour. That's why chanting early morning is very much beneficial. In our temple daily, our program is like that. 4:30 we should be in temple hall. Take bath with the proper tilak everything. 4:32 it goes until 7:30. Then darshan and Bhagavatam class until 9 morning for spiritual. Then after 9 you can give whole time for material life. Peacefully you can give without any agitation. So spiritual time is morning, daytime is for material. So that one has to wind up the day very quickly. आजकल कब सोएंगे किसी को पता नहीं. Okay? We'll chant one round. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate